I want to follow up. The UFC had a dinner not too long ago. I asked about Jose Aldo McGregor. They hadn't fought at that time. You felt Aldo was going to win based on the fact that he hadn't lost for so long. What did you make of the fight? Were you surprised with the way it ended, especially for a guy who hadn't lost for that long amount of time?
No, he just got clipped. He came in but I think Aldo was a little mad, and he was fighting off a little emotion. He was just like, I want to pound this guy in his face. And he just jumped in, got clipped, and there was one punch. It wasn't like it was a whole bunch of punches or he got clowned or, like, it was one punch. And sometimes
how about the time away? How much do you think that played, if anything?
It could. I don't know how often he spars, like all that, but I think it was more the fact that he just jumped in. And, he's like, I want to knock this guy's head off, and he just jumped in, and Conor just backed out, hit him. And, good for, Conor. It was just a good check hook, and just what it is.
Okay. And now he's fighting Dos Anjos. What's your prediction on that one?
Oh, that one's a different, different beast. Dos Anjos has definitely changed his game a little bit, compared to where, he's one of those guys that had a lot of losses, in the UFC, and just kind of, it's that, the grind. He just kind of put his time in and finally just kind of found everybody's little, rhythm out, and now he's just soaring. So, and Conor going to 155, I think I got, Dos Anjos I wouldn't bet against that man right now.
So Dos Anjos, you think is going to win it?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to, bet against Dos Anjos.
Okay, and last question for me. We know Cain Velasquez was supposed to fight in the main event of this fight. That fell apart. He's been out. He's been having a lot of issues. Do you think we're ever going to see Cain Velasquez, fully in the UFC like the beast that we used to see, or has he just been gone through so many injuries and time away, or what's your take on that?
No, I mean it's the same Cain Velasquez we've seen the last 4 years or 3 years or whatever. He's fights one, once every year, 2 years or whatever it is. But he gets paid really well, so it's not something that he has to worry about. So it's like, it's like
whenever that fight happens, who do you see winning that?
I think it's one of those. I think some fighters just have their number after they fought him, and like they either know that they got him. I think that's what Verdum thinks. So that's why he's like, man, if I was injured, I'd still fight that guy.
Right.
But then there's other guys that would be like, I don't know if I want to fight that guy. For me, I'll fight anybody that I ever fought before, just because it's like, oh, okay, gotcha. I know what you're gonna do. Like you threw the best kitchen sink at me, and like you better come up with something else. But I got your number. That's kind of how I look at things. I look at it like it's like playing basketball or football. It's like you play them once, during the season. And you're like, okay, learn from that. Okay, but now Super Bowl's coming, so we're gonna beat you this way.
Right. All right. Thank you, Roy. Good luck on Saturday.